Okay, so here's a real quick tutorial about how to use Desmos. This is not like the Desmos that we use when I give you an activity to do. This is literally where you just go and you Google Desmos graphing, and it'll do the graphing calculator. Just get you a Desmos graphing calculator. I reversed the contrast because it's easier to display in the classroom. That was the only reason that I did that. So you are going to simply add a table, and then you enter the points from the table that's provided to you. You just literally type those in. I've already got that done, so I won't waste your time typing those in. Once you get the points entered, you should be able to see them graphed over here, because that's how Desmos works. When you enter an XY value, it plots a point. Well, these points are here. We just can't see them because our graph paper only goes from -10 to +10, and on the y-axis only goes from -6 to +6. Where is this point right here? This point is at 2.5 and 15. So here's 2.5 right here, but 15 is somewhere up there that we can't see. So you need to be able to fix your window. Yes, you can drag it around until you see it. Oh, there's one point. But you don't want to have to keep dragging until you find the other point. We want to just be able to fix our window and be done with it. So click this button right here. Click the button to fix the window. Look at your X values. My smallest X value is 2.5. My biggest X value is 15.5. So I'm going to pick a number smaller than 2.5. And I'm going to put it right here on the x-axis. There's my domain. They've got it set right now for -10 to +10. I'm just going to make it be 0, because 0 is a little bit smaller than 2.5. And the biggest x value that I need is 15.5, so I'm going to make this be 20. Just a number a little bit bigger than 15.5. And I'm going to do the same thing for the y values. My smallest y value is 15. My biggest y value is 90. So my smallest y value over here needs to be a number smaller than 15. I'm going to go 10. And my y value needs to be a number that's a little bit bigger than 90. Let's go ahead and go 100. And as soon as I get those typed in, you can see here's all the points. And if you click on the point, it'll show you which one it is. So that's pretty cool. It'll show you which points, and that's an easy way to check and make sure you've got them typed in correctly. Okay, so now all we have to do is do a regression. The way that Desmos does regression is you literally just type in whatever kind of equation that you want. We want a y equals mx plus b, so we're going to pretty much just type in y equals mx plus b. There's a couple of changes. First of all, we have to tell Desmos to look at this list of y values. So we can't just type in y, we need to type in y1, because that's where it's going to find the y values that we need. I'm literally just going to hit the Y button on my keyboard, and then I'm going to hit the 1 button on my keyboard. Desmos will automatically subscript it, and since that's all I've typed in, it's saying, hey, did you know you have 8 numbers in that Y1 list? And so now it's waiting for me to tell it what else to do. We're not going to put an equal sign because these points do not line up in a straight line. They're not equal. They're going to be approximate. So we're going to use a little wavy, the little wavy sign. The button that I'm pushing is Shift, and then the button that is above my tab key. There is one down here. If you press the ABC button, there's the little wavy line that I just did. That means about. Now I'm going to type in M because I want it in, I want my slope. I'm going to type in X, and I'm going to type in 1 because I need it to look at these X values. And then I'm going to type in plus B. And so now it gives me an equation in y equals mx plus b form. Here's my M and there's my B. So this information is what I would write down on my assignment sheet. I would write down y equals 6 probably 5. I would round that to 5. Y equals 6.5x minus 0.115. I think that's what it is. So that is my my slope and my y-intercept. My correlation coefficient is this R value right here. My R value is 0.95. It's 0.95, which means it's strong. It's positive because it's going up to the right. So my correlation coefficient has a positive value, and it's strong because it's close to 1. Then it asked me to find, I think it says, use the equation to estimate the age of an oak whose diameter is 18. So I'm going to need a function equation so that I can have Desmos do the math for me. I have an equation. I could just plug in the 18 in place of the x, but I'm going to have Desmos do it for me. So I'm going to type in y equals f of x equals mx plus b. And yes, Desmos is going to come up here and it's going to get that m and it's going to get that b and it's going to plug it in right there. On the line underneath it, we're going to have it do 18 because that's what the problem asked me for. It says 18 inches. How old is the tree? If it has an 18-inch diameter, and we would say that the tree is about 116 years old. That's the way you can do linear regressions when you're at home and you do not have a calculator. You will need to know how to do it on the calculator because the calculator will be used on the test, not Desmos. But you can use Desmos when you are at home.